spirit of Dodge.
They say that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Introducing the new Dodge Cummins Turbo Diesel. Full-size Dodge Ram with new anti-lock rear brakes. And the new Dodge dual rear wheel pickup. Now you know what the tough get going in.
Save up to $3,000 on selected trucks during the big Dodge Truck Push.
I'm going after it, and furthermore, I'm going to get it. Gussie Cummins. These words have defined the basis of the Cummins Motor Company for the last century. The company transformed the diesel industry by producing a more powerful and efficient motor than any of its time. Today, they continue to lead the diesel industry as a whole with innovation and remain an integral part of the freight lining industry specifically. Setting the bar high for all others, the Cummins Motor Company is responsible for the reliable transportation of goods around the world. Their engines today remain a staple for those who demand reliability in a multitude of industries. Without Gussie Cummins' frontier-shaping innovations, the efficiency taken for granted in current shipping, construction, and agriculture would be significantly reduced.
The Cummins Motor Company started from humble beginnings in 1919 after Gussie Cummins, a former chauffeur with a true passion for engines, received funding from his investor and close friend, William Irwin. With these funds, Cummins was able to afford his own shop and workspace. Cummins soon became a very recognizable name in the diesel industry, as well as in the early Indy races. Gussie Cummins got his inspiration from a fellow inventor and innovator, Rudolf Diesel, the original designer of the diesel motor. Cummins essentially adapted the basic design of the diesel engine to improve its performance and capabilities. Soon thereafter, Cummins' modern adapted technology made its way into cars, trucks, buses, and even race cars. This technology had become so effective that Cummins built their very own race car for the Indy 500. That was just the start. Cummins continues to be an industry-leading company that never ceases to innovate.
Since the company's founding, Cummins has never stopped revolutionizing the industry. Cummins' initial and most significant invention was the H-fit engine, which perfected the compression ignition system. As a result of this innovation, nearly every diesel engine, whether on the road or in the water, utilizes this system. Stemming from technology, Cummins made its way into the racing industry and soon utilized this technology in their new Indy cars. He entered his first Indy race in 1931, taking advantage of his prior experience as a pit crew member. Sporting the very first diesel-powered racer, he failed to win the race, but the initial recognition was just what Cummins needed to take off. Cummins continued to persevere, eventually becoming competitive in the Indy 500. While Cummins has not raced competitively since the 50s, they continue to fund and sponsor racers nationally. But of course, there's more to Cummins than just racing. They're more widely known for their diesel motor building prowess. Their significance in the diesel industry started when they built the first diesel electric vehicle to take on the Great Antarctic. They continued climbing, and by 1951, Cummins made up 51% of the heavy truck engine market. Their mainstream use of turbochargers in heavy-duty trucks brought their product to the next level. At this point, Cummins was blowing their competition out of the water due to their high horsepower motors that still maintained a high level of efficiency. By the 60s, Cummins had made their way into the construction industry with a contract with Komatsu. In the same decade, Cummins began production of natural gas-powered motors, some of which are still found in generators today. By the 70s, Cummins had purchased whole-set turbochargers and began producing top-tier turbos in-house with their motors in the 80s. Cummins continued their influence in the ag and construction business with a contract with Case IH, but where Cummins got their household name was with their contract with Dodge in the development of the 5.9-liter 12-valve motor. Dodge and Cummins have continued a healthy relationship since then and have produced well over 3 million motors together.
They were all very impressive cars in their own way, and with each new variation of IndyCar rules, each new vehicle that Cummins built, and each new independent manufacturer like Duesenberg, on this occasion Curtis Craft, that they paired with to build these vehicles, they got better and better. And although they didn't win, they were forces to be reckoned with. To the point, in fact, that not only were they fast by diesel standards, they were just fast. in general. And even this car's predecessor, nicknamed the Green Hornet in 1950, could do over 165 miles per hour. That's some serious territory for a car way back in 1950, and that was certainly quick enough to, at least in a straight line, rival all of the other cars on the grid.
The Cummins motor has been pivotal in the freightlining industry for nearly a decade. The company landed its first contract with Kenworth in 1932. Business has only grown since. Cummins is still contracted with Kenworth, as well as Freightliner, Peterbilt, Western Star, and International, amongst others. The company is now leading the industry with a 36.7% market share of new Class 8 trucks as of 2015. These motors ensure that goods are available around North America.
Cummins is both a commercial and household name today. Devoted to expansion, the company has formed several partnerships in the 21st century, including a brief partnership with Nissan, putting a 5-liter V8 Cummins diesel in their XD series trucks. Since 1989, Cummins has contracted with Chrysler, powering their Ram trucks, and is now considered a staple in the truck world today. Cummins still contracts with Chrysler today, keeping Ram trucks running strong and serving the everyday consumer in business, towing, construction, and everyday commutes. Over the last 34 years, Cummins has supplied Ram, Ford, and Nissan with 7 different motors for use in heavy and light-duty trucks. Today, Cummins offers 2 different engines in Ram trucks, including a regular output and high output engine, taking advantage of both the 6.7 liters of displacement and the torque that the inline 6 provides. Commercially, Cummins offers both a X12 and X15 series motor for proven reliability, powering semis capable of reaching hundreds of thousands of miles of durability. As for the future, Cummins is developing both electric and hydrogen-powered powertrains, but are still in the experimental stages. The company will use these platforms to maintain their standard of reliability while also working to reduce emissions and their carbon footprint.
In fulfillment of Classy Cummins' words, the company did go after it, and furthermore, they did get it. Achieving success nearly from conception, they have remained a successful company, providing reliability for a multitude of industries. Each endeavor of the company has been laced with the ultimate intention of putting the consumer first. Their success through the decades has been marked with this level of customer service, having transformed the diesel engine frontier to make a better product for the shipping, agriculture, and construction industries. The Cummins Motor Company has placed itself at the forefront of the ever-changing diesel engine frontier.